Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing my office makeover. Yes, I'm already sitting in the finished product, which I am so pleased about. But before we get into what I've done, let's have a quick look at what it was like before. This room has been used for so many things over the years, but more recently I've been using it because, like a lot of us, we've been working from home, but I did my very last work from home day just before the summer. This has also been used as a filming room for my YouTube, but it had just turned into a dumping ground. There was camera equipment everywhere, there were tripods and lights and office equipment and monitors, and my daughter would dump the baby's supplies in here. You know, I was no longer working from home, and actually I wanted to turn it into a completely different space. I wanted somewhere where I could film, I could sit and chat with you guys. I had a dedicated space where I could work, that I could keep all my camera equipment, that I could keep things organised. So in my mind, first and foremost, it needed to be that home office / YouTube filming studio. So the next thing that I wanted the room to function as was a quiet space, somewhere you could come and sit and read, somewhere I could do my meditation, somewhere I could be quiet if I wanted to be. So it needed to be that kind of relaxing space. I wanted it to be light and bright and have a really calm vibe about it. Number 3, it needed to be an actual spare room / guest room, because this is the only spare room in the house. So this is a sofa bed, which I've had for many years. So this space needed to be able to accommodate this sofa and to be able to be folded out when needed for a guest to stay. So first things first, I needed to actually plan the room, because I have been guilty in the past of thinking something will fit and it just doesn't. So the first thing I did was get out the graph paper, actually draw out the things that would actually stay in, and then what space I had left over to fit other things in. But I was really looking to do this on a budget, as inexpensively as I possibly could, and I'm reusing as much as I possibly could as well. So I took an app called Milanote. I will leave a link for it down below, again not sponsored, and it's a really good tool for putting together a mood board. It is completely free, so be my guest, use the link if you need to. And then I looked for some focus, some inspiration, one piece that would actually spark off the rest of the design, especially in terms of colours. Now, I found this on Ikea, and I'm not normally a geometric person, but this has all the colours that I use throughout my house. So when I saw this pillow, I knew that had to be the focus, that was my design inspiration. That was the thing that everything was gonna lead off, if that makes sense. So I went scouring around the Ikea website, and then I came up with a desk solution that would work. And then through some of the pictures they had on there, I found the pin boards and the peg boards and the dry wipe boards and the floating shelves and some of the shelf uses. So that was where I started to pull all the kind of creative ideas together, because I think you've got to have a vision, you've got to have a bit of a vision, because otherwise you can have just like a random collection of stuff, which I have done more than one occasion. Anyway, first things first, let's get the office cleared.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the code.
The office is more or less cleared. There's a couple of bits and pieces left on the sofa, which I'm going to leave there because the sofa has to stay in the room. I'm just going to cover that over while I paint. These shelves I've got to come off, and then I've got to fill and paint that. And the wardrobe that's currently in here, which I am changing. There's about 2 shelves left in that before it's completely clear. Now, a lot of things are downstairs in my dressing room, which will go there, because this wardrobe actually is going into my dressing room. I'm going to get a wardrobe very similar, well, it's the same, but it's deeper in here because I need to be able to fit the printer in and that kind of stuff. So, yes, that is going downstairs to complete my dressing room makeover at some point, but nowhere near just yet because the other cabinets I need are around the house being used for other stuff. So yes, but that is going downstairs, so there's one thing that I can take down. Happy days. Everything is more or less cleared. Like I said, I've got those 2 left to do, but I've got to go to Ikea and pick up my order. So excited. So yes, where I'm going to put it until it's built, I don't know. But yes, pick up the Ikea order because that is where most of the things are coming from, even some of my accessories. The other thing that I've got to do tomorrow is clean the sofa. These back cushions I'm actually changing for completely different covers, and then the body needs a couple of touch-ups as well. So yes, that's going to be properly cleaned. I do have a fabric cleaning machine. Yeah, so that's going to be cleaned tomorrow, so it'll be allowed to dry, and then in the morning I can start all the touch-ups, all the painting, yeah, before all the furniture then gets built. Right, off to Ikea it is. It's day 2 and the room is more or less empty. The only thing that's left in here is the sofa, which I have piled some stuff on because that is staying here because there's nowhere to go. These shelves are going to be taken down because they're actually going to be repositioned, so I'm repurposing them. And the cupboard is now empty. But one thing I am repurposing on here are the doors. Walls are filled now and the filler is set. So, bit of 240 sandpaper. I'm trying to make sure that I put as little as possible filler on there so it doesn't really take much to get it back off. Done. I think what it is, I've been filling and sanding things for so many years now that I'm quite what's the word? Proficient at it. So yeah, happy days. Now we can paint. I'm just about to put the shelves in the cabinet. So I bought 4 shelves from Ikea. The one thing that's definitely going in there is the printer. So I've just measured the printer, which is out there. And I think we need about 40 centimetre clearance. It's going to go on the floor because obviously the printer's quite heavy. So that is going to go on the floor. So I'm just about to put the first lot in. And then I think I will just space the shelves out quite evenly after that. So let's get on. Stage now where I'm actually starting to put the desks together. So I've just brought those in. I'm leaving it in its cardboard because we don't want to get marked. And I'm going to screw the legs on because until the desks are done, I can't even get my levels for the things that are going on the wall. So yeah, let's crack on with the desk. Life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was... In case you didn't know, Ikea desktops already have pre-drilled holes. Let me show you. So they've got the pre-drilled holes for the legs, or they've got the pre-drilled holes for the trestles. So yes, you're not having to think about where do I put the legs, what is the placement, because these desktops are actually hollow. They've got that like egg box stuff in the middle of it, so you're not actually, you don't need to worry about where you put the legs because they've already pre-drilled for them. How cool is that? Right, so I've got one more leg to put on this desk. Then I got the other one to do. But we're doing something a little bit different with these desks because I want to make an L shape out of them. I don't want a leg smack bang in the middle of where the two desks intersect at the front, because otherwise it just gets in the way. So yeah, so I'm gonna carry on so far with what is standard, and then I'll show you. I'm gonna make a little modification just in case you're looking for a corner table as well. Desks are put together. It's coming together, guys, coming together. What's left to do is start looking at the things on the wall. Now, you saw the two shelves there before. The top shelf is staying where it is, but the bottom shelf is staying where it is, but the one that was on top is actually going to move down a bit further, so that has got to be done. I've got some pin boards and whiteboards to go up on the wall, so I'm now looking at what level I want it at. And if you can see behind me, can you see a green line on the camera? I'll flip you around so you can see it properly. So there's a green line right the way around the room. So I have borrowed my husband's laser level from the garage. He doesn't know I've been in there yet. Yes, so we're standing precariously. It's not precariously, it's actually on my tripod, but my tripod is fully extended, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with it. So yes, I am now deciding on the final levels for the boards. So when my husband comes home with a drill today, he's got lots of work to do because he's got boards to put up, he's got the picture thing to move. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to carry on, guys, and we're nearly done,
I am in deep debt. The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless.
So guys, the office is actually finished. The only thing I've got left to do is to do the finishing touches. So I've already put a little light strip up here, so let's get some things on the shelf. How cute does that look? Right, let's get on with all the rest of the finishing touches. Guys, I'm done, finished. But before I show you it all together, let's have a quick look at what it looked like before. So guys, that's it. That is the office makeover done. I hope you've enjoyed it. I definitely enjoy doing it. I am so pleased with the space. I am so happy with how light and bright and cosy. I can really imagine myself sitting here in a month or two's time when the weather's chilled down, and it'll be here with the heating on, with a throw over me, my little ledge to be able to put my cap on and my book. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to being tucked up in here, cosy, reading something. But anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!